So my presentation is on the multi-state outbreaks of Salmonella Tennessee infections linked to peanut butter. So a summary of the event, large multi-state Salmonella infections occurred in 2006. It was determined that most of the people infected similarly ingested peanut butter. The two brands were Great Value and Peter Pan. And then in 2007, the tested products and results confirmed that the Salmonella strain in opened peanut butter jars is what was making people ill. And that happened in 2007, so that took a full year. And then it was shown by the CDC that 425 people reported sick across 44 states. 20% of those people were hospitalized. And then a recall issued for all peanut butters with this code 2111, and a production was halted. And then the FDA issued a food break investigation. And there's a graph right there of each state and the illness people. So some background information. Salmonella is an infection and is a common bacterial disease that affects the human intestinal tract. Salmonella bacteria typically live in human and animal feces and intestines. Humans become infected most frequently through contaminated water or food. Salmonella Tennessee is a rare strain of Salmonella that has different effects than the normal Salmonella infection. And Salmonella can contaminate food by animal feces, cross-contamination, improper food handling, and other reasons. This was the first Salmonella outbreak linked to peanut butter, but peanut butter has been associated with other outbreaks after this event, and lots of other foods have contributed this as well. How is the issue fixed? The number of affected people reported confirms an outbreak, so the number of people reported was high enough to be called an outbreak. And then the CDC analyzes medical reports and gathers information about the people infected. And then the FDA uses this information to track back goods and determine the root of the problem. The recall is made on all peanut butters that may have been contaminated, as well as a halt of production. And then public warnings were issued. This is an example of one of the barcodes on one of the peanut butter jars that was recalled. What was the root cause? The FDA and CDC could not determine the exact root cause of this Salmonella outbreak. However, it has been said that it was possibly unsanitary conditions. This could include not handling food, washing carefully, cross-contamination, or not heating peanuts enough to kill bacteria. The high fat content of the peanut butter allowed Salmonella to stay alive after the heat treatment. Action taken. Once the link to peanut butter was made, the FDA issued a recall for production halt for these companies. Multiple lawsuits were made by people infected, and then the owner of Conagra, the Peter Pan peanut butter, was fined $11.2 million after pleading guilty to introducing adulterated, contaminated, or unsafe food. What actions should have been taken? The actions that should have been taken is identifying connection to Salmonella outbreak, inspecting and testing facilities and products, shut down product facilities, issue company warning, and make all information public and require a public apology. I do feel like the FDA and CDC did a really good job in this case of doing these steps. It is up to the food companies to do a better job at keeping their facilities clean. So the main takeaway is that Salmonella can kill humans like many other diseases, and it's important to trust companies that make food that we put into our bodies. The FDA needs to do a better job at making companies routinely meet all regulations, as well as punishing companies harsher when they don't. Similarly, food companies need to produce our food safely and lawfully. And these are a link of sources that I used.